My name is Abby, and this is a video about Sun in Pisces. Pisces is a very interesting sign, so I'm excited for this video. Sun represents the creative energy and the identity, sort of ego needs in the chart. So Pisces is a water sign. It's the final sign of the zodiac, and it's interesting because as the final sign, it's a culmination of all signs. So much like white light is it's white. It has its own sort of qualities. It's also, if you break it down, all the colors in the spectrum. So like that, Pisces has its own qualities, but it also has qualities of all the other signs. And it's sort of like, since it's the last sign, it's the end of the cycle, and it's sort of like representative. I don't think I did this in the last video, but if it's a person, it's like getting ready for the transition to death. So it's like the wise old person that, doesn't have any of the family responsibilities anymore. It's experienced everything there is to experience in life, and now it's just there to tell like the final, the stories pass on wisdom and understanding. So Aries is the infant, Taurus is the toddler, Gemini is the school child, Cancer is the preteen, Leo is the teenager, Virgo is the young adult, Libra is the married couple, newly married partnership, Scorpio is the couple raising children, helping parents, transition to death. Sagittarius is in the 40s, or the fun-loving, traveling a little bit more. Children are a little bit older. Capricorn is the 50s, sort of like having developed your peak career, your status in society, your funds. So Aquarius is like the 60s, I guess you could say, 60s, 70s, like grandparents who sort of step back and let the children, who are now parents of their own right, have the power in the family. They're just there to like, they can do their own thing now. They can kind of detach a little bit. So Pisces is like the elderly, wise, old person getting ready for death, just passing on the wisdom. And Pisces is a water sign. This is really important. Pisces is the mutable water sign. There is nothing more flexible than Pisces. There's nothing more, I guess you could say, open to other vibrations and other people's influence than Pisces. Pisces is boundaryless. It's ruled by Jupiter traditionally, but unlike Sagittarius, which is the expansion of boundaries, Pisces is the dissolving of boundaries. And it's also ruled by Neptune. So Neptune is the planet of like, you could say like visualization, dreamy, sort of, it rules over like film. So Pisces is, how do you say? Pisces is good at like just transcending things, seeing perfection. They can visualize something they want, and they kind of can be like almost naive in a way, almost like Aries, because they come across as innocent and like rose-colored glasses. Like they just see everything in a perfect light, and they can kind of have a victim mentality. Like they have like the Jesus thing going on, the Christ thing, where they can be like a doormat, and they're so empathetic to people that they'll just let people walk on them because they really feel for everyone. And it's like when a Pisces walks in a room, they can feel the energy of everybody around them. Like they have to really work hard to like protect themselves because they don't have like the hard shell around them like Cancer does to protect them. They don't have like that Scorpio ability to sting. They're just like, oh, just go with whatever. They don't really have the ability to determine like what's right or wrong, or like what's good or bad for them, just because they understand everything. Karmics. So Pisces rules the feet, and they can have foot issues. They can also have really cute feet, like tiny little cute feet. But if you think about it, it makes sense because I forget the foot massage. Is it reflexology? I don't remember. But like there's parts of your feet that if you they have nerve ending. Everything has a nerve ending that comes to the feet. So like you can have your foot massage and it can help like your headaches or your liver or whatever. And that's Pisces. Like it touches everything. So it makes sense that it would rule the feet. Um, and let's see what else about Pisces is important. They they're really sensitive. They're the bleeding hearts. So they're often like really good at healing. They're like good healers. They're like the shrinks of the universe, if you want to put like a label to it. Like everyone will tell a Pisces their problems, and Pisces will understand. And they're just very mellow. But they are protective of people. Like they will defend their family. They will defend people. Especially people who they feel are victims, and they can feel, because they feel victimized a lot. So if they feel someone's being victimized, they really like can feel for them, and they can come out, because the water representation of Pisces, if Cancer is the liquid form water, Scorpio is the solid form ice, Pisces is the like the steam form or whatever. So steam can actually burn you worse than hot water. Um, so, Pisces can have that. They have the ability to like get angry. They can do anything. Like they are everything in the zodiac. So it's hard to nail down a Pisces, and they're like that. Like they look for avenues out. They can be a little bit like almost wishy-washy and just try to like move away from things, because like look for like the back door, like smile as they're like backing out, because like they're just you know they have to protect themselves, but they just don't have a developed sense of how, especially in childhood. They might develop that later. And it's really important for Pisces to develop boundaries, because it's hard for them to understand boundaries, because they can understand everything. So that's Sun in Pisces. Difficult, I'm sure, to understand unless you are a Pisces or you have Pisces in you. But they're very like, they're like the most sensitive, I would say, of all the signs. So that's Sun in Pisces. And that ends our series for Sun. And thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them.